What's going on, guys? Hit Squad here again, back at it with another video. Now in this video, I wanted to look at the Arizona Cardinals game coming up. I also wanted to look at some key matchups that I'm personally looking forward to. So let's get started. Now, before we get started, actually, I do want to encourage everybody to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're almost at 300 followers. So if you could do me the honor, smash that subscribe button, share this video out. A lot of you guys have been asking me if I have a Twitter, if I have a Facebook. I don't have a Facebook. Never been my thing. But I did make a Twitter for this YouTube page, so if you guys would like to follow that Twitter, link will be in the description below. You guys can reach me there. I know a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me through email, and look, it's 2020, man. You guys have got to do that. So the link will be in the description below. Follow me on there. I will definitely follow you back. Sub up to the channel. Again, we're almost at 300 subscribers, so let's get this rolling. Now, looking at this team, right? Arizona is 6-6. Giants are 5-7. Both teams are playing for something. This is going to be a very important game for both teams. Arizona is fighting for a playoff spot. Giants are fighting for first place against Washington. So Arizona coming in this, they have the fourth best passing offense in the league. Kyler Murray was having a great year. He did bang up his shoulder a couple weeks ago, and they had not been the since. They've been on a losing streak. Giants have been on a winning streak. So they're definitely on two opposite sides of the spectrum. Now, we were underdogs last week against Seattle. We're going into this game underdogs at home. I believe it's by like 2 points. But we were able to shut down Seattle and Russell Wilson and come out with the W. And I'm confident that we can do that again. Now, Kyler Murray has this... He has the most swiftest, quickest feet I have seen, yes, even over Lamar Jackson. When you look at him, he just looks like he's floating on air. It's incredible. He's not a running quarterback, but he's a quarterback that can run. We talk about Daniel Jones a lot being able to run. Well, Kyler Murray can actually run the ball effectively, and he does it quite often. Now, Arizona does not have a good offensive line, which is a benefit for the New York Giants considering that we have an elite defense. Now, they don't have a good offensive line, but they do present one thing. They've only allowed 20 sacks this year. And you could really give a lot of credit to Kyler Murray because he'll be able to get out of the pocket. He'll be able to do things that a lot of other quarterbacks just can't do that would take more sacks. But the Giants and Patrick Graham have been able to drive some schemes to develop pressure in unique ways week in and week out, which is what they said that they were going to do when they came into the building. And we've been able to take down quarterbacks. With our elite defense, our passing attack is good, but one thing that I do like is that we have 20 takeaways this year, which is third in the league. That's very impressive considering that we haven't had that in quite some time. Now, we do have the 8th most sacks at 32. We do have the 3rd most QB hits at 89. So it's very possible that we can disrupt this pass rating offense and we can take down Kyler Murray. I think that we actually will. I think that we could develop some schemes and drop some looks to confuse Kyler Murray the same way that we did with veteran quarterback Russell Wilson. Now, the Giants have the 4th best rushing defense in the league, which, with me saying that, Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, while they're known for the air raid, they do run the ball quite effectively. They haven't been able to run the ball as well as they were in the beginning of the year, the last 3 weeks, but that still poses a threat. Kenyon Drake is looking like a monster behind that offensive line. They got rid of David Johnson. He's down in Houston, but you know, they can run the ball, but I'm not too worried considering we have the 4th best rushing defense in the league. I think that we can stop the run and put pressure on Kyler Murray. Now, I understand that Blake Martinez may not play. I believe he has a back injury. I know that we have Daniel Jones that he may play, and I'm going to get into that a little bit. I'm going to give my thoughts on that. But I do think that if the Giants have any chance of winning this game, they need to shut down one player in particular outside of Kyler Murray, and that is DeAndre Hopkins. This offense for Arizona runs through DeAndre Hopkins. I know they have Larry Fitzgerald. I know that they have, what's his name? Christian Works, I think his name is. I'm sorry if I butchered that. But he's a solid receiver, number 13 for them. But this offense really does run through DeAndre Hopkins. But who do we have? We have James Bradberry. James Bradberry is playing at an all-pro level, Pro Bowler easily in my book. And week in and week out, he is shutting down teams' best wide receivers. Last week, I know that DK Metcalf had 80 yards overall, but his biggest play didn't come on James Bradberry. It came on Isaac Yiadom. So And even with that, I thought James Bradberry played fairly solid against DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf is a solid receiver coming off a 177-yard game against Philly. 80 yards is looking like pennies on the dollar. So I'm very excited to see this matchup. I do think that DeAndre Hopkins will get shut down with James Bradberry. He might get a catch or two in there, but I do think that, James Bradberry can shut him down. Now, looking at this, right? They're an efficient team. Again, they're playing for something, but the Giants are as well. The Giants are going into this as underdogs. They're looking at this with a chip on their shoulder, and I do think that we will keep up this momentum. Remember, guys, we need to take this week by week. We can't be looking at Cleveland. I know we got flexed for a primetime Sunday game. I'm excited for that, but we can't look at that. We got to take this week by week and hope that we can be 1-0 week in and week out. Now, looking at this, I know that Daniel Jones is primed to come back possibly, but if you're asking me, I'm not playing Daniel Jones. I would sit him out one more week, only because I have never heard of any player in the league come back from a tweaked hamstring or any hamstring injury in 1 week. I know that it wasn't a severe injury, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to risk it. Put him on the bench for another week, have him come in Cleveland. Now, I think that the Giants will win this game. Do I have a score? Nah, I don't have a score at the moment, but in the next video, I probably will. But I do think the Giants will win this game. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what you're thinking. What are some key matchups that you're looking forward to? Again, my biggest key matchup is going to be DeAndre Hopkins and James Bradberry. Really looking forward to that matchup. And we just got to take this week by week. I'm very excited where this Giants team is going and where Joe Judge has us going. Let me know your thoughts below. This